I'm getting back to me.
In life, bro, everything goes wrong. All the money is gone.
I'm done.
Girl, he wants sex all the time.
Definitely knows it.
You sure about that?
Tyler Perry's Zatima Zac just made Fatima's life even worse. Zac's security plan makes no sense. Fatima immediately reacts cautiously when she sees Charles because, from her perspective, a strange man has been placed inside her home without her knowledge. Charles, however, remains surprisingly calm. He explains that he was there to make sure Fatima wasn't being followed, but the explanation doesn't exactly make the situation less strange. The bigger issue is Zac. Instead of simply talking to Fatima and explaining what was happening, Zac once again made the decision first and explained it later. That becomes one of the biggest themes of this episode. Zac keeps trying to protect Fatima while somehow creating even more stress for her. And unfortunately, this pattern is about to get much worse. Candi finally asks for help. The episode then shifts toward Candi, whose situation has become increasingly difficult. She has been struggling with serious personal problems, including her health, her children, and the fallout from losing her home. For a long time, she has tried to handle everything alone. Eventually, though, Candi reaches out to Zac and finally tells him what is really happening. Naturally, Zac immediately wants to step in and help. Helping someone in trouble isn't the problem. The problem is how Zac chooses to handle it. Instead of giving Fatima the full story, Zac tells her that he will be coming home late, but doesn't initially explain exactly why. And once again, Fatima is left trying to understand a situation she should have been told about from the beginning. Because this isn't just about Candi anymore. It's about trust inside Zac and Fatima's relationship. Zac's ex becomes Fatima's problem. Zac eventually explains that Candi is dealing with cancer, problems involving her children, and the aftermath of losing her apartment. That puts the situation into perspective. But Fatima has already been pulled into the middle of it before she even knew what was happening. Then comes the part that really raises eyebrows. Zac asks Fatima to help Candi with getting her children back. The request is especially frustrating because Zac had previously been telling Fatima that she needed to reduce her stress and take care of herself. Yet now he is asking her to take on another emotionally exhausting situation. Fatima has already been dealing with her pregnancy and her own responsibilities. Now she is expected to help Zac's former partner as well. And this is where Fatima's biggest weakness in the relationship becomes impossible to ignore. Fatima needs to start saying no. Fatima has always been portrayed as someone strong enough to stand her ground. But around Zac, that side of her seems to disappear more and more. Instead of immediately setting boundaries, she continues trying to understand everyone else's problems and make things work. Zac knows Fatima has a good heart, and because she constantly tries to accommodate him, he sometimes makes decisions assuming she will eventually accept them. That dynamic becomes especially obvious when Candi arrives at the house. Zac essentially brings her into the situation before Fatima has even had the chance to properly process everything. He tells Fatima that she can say no, but at that point, the decision has practically already been made. And then the episode takes an even more emotional turn. That's all for today. We will see you next time.